All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. This is Andrew. I am in UAE, United Arab Emirates. I'm not actually in Dubai. I'm in a different Emirat called Ras Al Khaimah. So I'm staying in there. I'm actually in a very, very good hotel. It's the Waldorf Astoria. It's a really good hotel. I have a really, really good internet, but for some reason in the chat room, my microphone wasn't working. My microphone was a lot of doop 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 doop. So in the chat room, I really couldn't mention that what am I trading exactly, an entry and exit. So I do apologize for that for yesterday and today. I had a pretty good day today on Tesla. It was a really, really nice move on Tesla, and we're gonna tell you exactly what was the situation. So Tesla, I had a little bit of a short from Tesla yesterday. So you see the recap for yesterday that how I shorted that, and then today market was gapping down because the Federal Reserve still believes that the interest rate should go up. But there was a news coming in that not the jobless claims. It was 211,000 jobless claim, while the expectation was 195,000. So it means that more people are losing jobs. And that market like that thing up. That's why everything was gapping up. Like S&P 500 SPY started gapping. As soon as the number came in at 8:30, you see it was trading low, and then as soon as the number came in, it started going higher. Just because obviously, if the economy cools down, people are losing the job and bring the equity. So when it started really liking data from red to green. So that was the moment that the news came in. So jobless claims, so people are losing their job. That means that the economy is slowing down, and that means inflation is going to come down. And then as you see, the market started going higher. So I had a bit of a short from yesterday for Tesla that as soon as the market opened, I covered them. But more than anything else, it was very important for me to see what the trading is going to happen at the open. So as soon as the market opened, I saw some very, very huge asks for popping up for the red to green. Unfortunately, I couldn't take a screenshot on that, but very, very huge ask. So I went long. I covered my short and I went long for 1 minute opinion range breakup. Put a stop loss. VWAP was a little bit far, but I put my stop loss below these moving averages, and I see heavy volume came in and went up from red to green, and I started partialing out. And I saw that's a very nice ABCD pattern here. I went long again, heavy at 182. I mentioned that in the chat room, popped up all the way up to 185, but a very, very, very decent profit with 4,000 shares. And then, because it was very, very strong, I thought that this is going to be a 920 trade. So for 920 trade is when the stock is very strong, is coming and testing the 20 moving average. So this is a 20 moving average and this is a 9 moving average. Any test of 20 moving average for a pop would have been a 920. So it did a 920. I added more again, it popped up. I sold some, and eventually I got stopped out the rest because there was one entry, there was one another entry, and there was an entry. My average was somehow around here, and I eventually got stopped out. But it did actually at 920 here. So for those of you who was wondering what's the 920, is that any pullback on a very strong stock after 10 o'clock, any pullback at the 20 moving average could be an entry for a pop for the 9 moving average. So on a 2 minute chart, that's for 2 minute chart. So essentially one strategy, 1 minute opinion range breakout with one ad ABCD pattern. It was very, very nice. It was really, really, really good day. So, and after that, it seems that Tesla is really losing it, and S&P 500 also looks like it's losing it. So market might really chop around a little bit. But that was a very, very nice trade. So AMD was also another trade that many people in the chat room traded AMD. A very nice 1 minute opinion range breakup, and then did the ABCD pattern. And then, it just continuously going up. At 87, we called it and continuously went up. So that was really nice. So I'm gonna end my trading day. This is Thursday. You're probably gonna watch the recap for yesterday as well. I'm gonna be going to from Dubai. I'm gonna go to Switzerland. We're gonna have a meetup in Zurich on Sunday. If anyone in that area comes, I don't expect a lot of traders in Zurich, but if anyone is in Zurich, I would be happy to buy you a drink. Let's get together in Zurich and the Sunday. So there is, we'll put the link down there in the comments, and you can just RSVP, and hopefully we can see a couple of traders and have some time together. I do apologize for the last couple of days. I mean, I'm in Waldorf Astoria. This is the best hotel you can find, very expensive. The internet is amazing. It's just, I don't know why the microphone was a little bit shaky. I don't know if it's the laptop problem or it's the internet problem. So I couldn't really do that. Paris did the same trade, and this is what I wanted to show you actually. Paris did exactly the same trade on Tesla. So it did a really nice 1 minute opinion range breakup. It did chop around a little bit, but eventually added back here and partialed out. And then he did try to add on the pullback and then did pop up a little bit and eventually got stopped out at the break even. So very similar trade, a little bit different in trade management with Paris, but he's reading time and sales and order flow. So it's a little bit different trading what he's seeing here right now. Perfect, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And AMD potential 920. So AMD is, if it comes, AMD is a very, very strong stock for today. If it comes around this 20 moving average, it's gonna really look at the 9 and eventually can go for the high of the day. But it seems that it's really not planning to come down to the 20 moving average on a 2-minute chart. All right, guys, thank you so much. Looking forward to see that. And also, we opened up all of our education center, the basic education center, for free for everybody. I don't think education really needs to be charged. All of our strategies and all of our basic courses are free now. We just have to pay $1 because if you open it for free, there's a lot of bots and spams automatically signing up to our website. We just put $1 nominal fee, so it avoids the bots signing up to our community. So hopefully you enjoy that. Watch all the videos, and if you have any question, guys, leave it into the comments. Thanks a lot, and looking forward to see you in the chat room, guys, and hopefully in Zurich. All right, guys, good morning, everybody, depending on where you are on the planet. So I'm in United Arab Emirates. I'm not in Dubai. I'm in another Emirates called Ras Al Khaimah. So I'm staying in there. My brother is here, my family is here, and I see a couple of friends. So today I traded in the chat room. It was a really, really, really nice day. But unfortunately, what happened was that my microphone didn't really work really well for the chat room. It was breaking up. My internet is great. The data is coming, and I had no problem. So Tesla was gapping down around 2% at the open. It opened very strong, popped up. We had this S2 on the yesterday low as a potential resistance. Thor in the chat room mentioned that this order book is actually very, very weak. So I didn't take it to the long side, obviously, because he was trading very weak. On the way down for the opening range breakdown, I went short heavy with the stop loss just above the VWAP, and I covered from 185 all the way up to 182. Added more at this 4, came back up. My average was still above the VWAP, so my average with the break-even was here, and then it continued going higher all the way up to 180, which was a daily level that I had on that. So that was a very, very, very nice profitable trade. If you again look at the daily chart here, so if you look at the daily chart, the next serious level that I have here around these gaps, so that's what they're at around 180. So that was a very profitable trade that I did. So also 5-minute opening range breakdown, 1-minute opening range breakdown. Very nice, and I am still in there. Let me actually find my position. So that's the PNL that I have, but I think I have the position as well here. So let me see. I have one of my screens only working. Just give me 1 second. All right. So yeah. So that's still, I'm still short 600 shares, and I'm looking forward to see how it's going to actually drop down. So as long as it stays below the VWAP, so I do have that as long as it stays below the VWAP, there's a good chance it's going to continue going lower, and break of 180 probably can make it significantly lower. And if you go on a daily chart, you see that's very, very nice. Again, Santiago, if you put this one on a daily chart, you see that on a daily chart, we have a really good room all the way up to 165 if it's going to break down. So we're going to hold these shares on short. Again, Tesla, my average is 184.65. As long as I have a really, really big room on that, I'm going to stay short on it and see maybe at the end of the day I'm going to close that. So that's a very profitable trade. I really didn't do any other trade, but AMD was a very, very nice trade that Paris did on the market. So at the open, he got stopped out a little bit, but again, eventually got a very nice squeeze from 82 all the way up to 85 on AMD. The semiconductors are very, very strong. I don't know exactly what's up with them. Even though the market is selling off, the semiconductors are really selling off very nicely. You see NVIDIA up at 3%, AMD is up 3% as well. It's going to go up, continue going higher. We had some volatility right at around 10 a.m. I think Jay Powell, the Fed speaker, the Federal Reserve chairman, had some, I think, testimonials talking about the interest rates. The general consensus is that the market is gonna see a higher interest rate period until the inflation is coming down. Inflation is really, it seems that it's very, very resilient. So we had this volatility, but doesn't seem that the market is going to, as you see QQQ as well, the huge drop and become bounce back. Doesn't seem that the market has a huge direction to the upside or downside today, but AMD and NVIDIA, they had a very nice run up. And as I showed you earlier, Paris got that. And I got this short on Tesla that I'm pretty happy with that. As long as it's below the VWAP, I'm going to stay short. My average, again, there was one entry here, one entry here, average somewhere around here. So if it comes back to the break even, I got to stop that. But it's unlikely to go back to break even. I think there's more chance that it's going to go lower. So I'm going to hold that in there. So that was a really great trade. So I'm from Dubai. So I'm going to stay for the rest of the week. Internet-wise is amazing. I don't know, for just my microphone in the chat room had a little bit of issue, but overall it was a really, really good trading day. Next week I'm going to be in Europe. Probably Zurich and Berlin. So if you guys are in YouTube and watching me, you're interested in a meetup, let me know. Leave the comments. We're gonna post the information in the comments. Thank you so much, guys. Ciao.